go straight to the Guardian newspaper. Cardi.
Take a look at what the Guardian says, guys. It's on Rivers State. Eyes on Rivers CJ as impeachment plot thickens against Fubara deputy. So that's how the Guardian captions what is playing out in Rivers State. But we're not going to do this alone. We're joined on the program by Adeni Fetayo, Public Affairs Analyst and Media Consultant, joins us from the nation's capital, Abuja. Mr. Fetayo, here we are. Almost like we've been perpetually in this river of Rivers State's politics. But now it is said that the eyes are on Rivers CJ as impeachment plot thickens against Fubara deputy. Is this going to be mission impossible or otherwise?
Not really mission impossible. You know, everyone's politics is all about interest, and they are fighting for their interest. Just like you rightly said, that there are so many hurdles to be crossed if you want to get the governor out of the seat, and they came for the head, that CJ, as Commissioner for Justice in the state, alleging of age falsification or whatever it is. Let's see how that plays out. But I just felt that there has been a ruling that there shouldn't be an impeachment against the state governor. And if you are saying, they say that must come with a clean hand, you are saying the governor should obey the Supreme Court judgment, and there's another judgment on ground that it seems not to be take notice at. And another thing I would say that, like I heard as we say, where two elephants fight is the grass that suffers, you understand. So they are not considering the people of Rivers State in all of these their permutation. But let's see what will unfold, and I'm sure the governor too will still have one or two balls or punch to throw if they want to go that route. He has made himself available in a wide televised broadcast, saying that I'm ready to obey the Supreme Court judgment. And I think the State House of Assembly too, last Friday they said they were on recess. Suddenly yesterday they reconvene again just to do their bidding. But I just felt that they will listen, they will have conscience and put people first, not just about their personal interests. But let's see what will play out between today and tomorrow.
And from there, maybe we should just do a check on the Daily Independent, which also, by the way, captures the unfolding drama in Rivers State. But it chose a different path with its own lead story. And, we pretty much spoke a bit about it, but would be glad to know what your own views are as far as inflation cooling is concerned. So take a look at the headline. Naira stability, lower petrol price, cool inflation to 23.18% in February. Mr. Aditayo, my own reservation is the seeming or apparent disconnect between the cooling numbers and what is actually out there in the market. A drop in petrol price is not necessarily precipitating the same impact in the price of commodities. What are your thoughts, Mr. Aditayo?
Yes. I want to go the same line with you, but when it comes to number, even if it's 0.1%, it has its own effect. But when they say Naira stability, lower petroleum price, yes, we want to see it on the commodity as well. You will be surprised that if you are to bring in yam, maybe from the north, or pepper from the north, the amount of money that some of those truck drivers pay along the road just to settle, and everything will be, calculated into the stuff they are bringing. But I just felt that if government want to do a great job, they should just work on it to make sure it go lower, not just only in petroleum price, but in food commodity, which is very essential to all Nigerians. So that's when they say, okay, yes, we are feeling that the government is doing something. But anyway, 1.8%, I think they said. So let's see whether they can, by the end of the month, it will go to, or snowball to about 2-3%. So we can say, okay, they are doing a great job. But ultimately, we want to see it in the commodity that prices are reduces when it comes to food commodity, especially for the masses.
Okay, Mr. Fetayo, let's go to this Nigeria. Of course, Rivers rules as far as the headline is concerned. Impeachment asks dangles over Fubara, also details of assembly allegation. other papers as well. But maybe we'll begin to wrap up. But your quick take as far as the Rivers issue is concerned. I know you've highlighted it in just a moment ago. So where do you see it, how do you see this playing out, just before we let you go?
Yeah, I think this is high time, even the governor especially, to engage the media, have a statewide telecast, put the paper before them. This is what the Supreme Court judgment have said. I've tried times with number, and there's a ruling, make it load, publish it, read it out, that there shouldn't be impeachment against the state government. That ruling is still standing. And when you check the judgment that was passed by the Supreme Court, there's another space there where they said that it's only the House that can declare a seat vacant. If Governor Fubara wants to play his last card, since these people are bent on removing him, he can still go to the State High Court, to lay before them. It's not that he's challenging the Supreme Court judgment and say, this place, look at it, they said it's only the House. There's a wide telecast where those people said they have decamped, and there's a member of the House of Assembly who have said that their seats have been declared vacant. So there should be a ruling to say these number of people.
These issues are before the court.
Parade, should not parade themselves. But let's see how it plays. But above all, both parties should consider.
But just quickly, Mr. Fetayo, those issues are before the court, so I don't think discussing them for him at least would be in order, because it will be sub judice. The issue about the defection still before the court, even though the Supreme Court had spoken in that sense. But which judgment are you referring to that bars the Assembly from impeaching him?
Hello, come again. Which
judgment are you referring to, which you say bars the Assembly from impeachment proceedings against him?
Yes. The Commissioner of Information had a press brief yesterday where they have a judgment. There are so many judgments that if you don't track them up, that they have a judgment banning the House of Assembly from moving an impeachment against the governor. He said it in a press briefing yesterday, that doing that is as if they are ignoring or they don't want to, obey the court judgment, and it's just like a trial in futility. But let's see how it plays out. So if there's a judgment who bars the House of Assembly from proceeding, on making an impeachment move, and then whatever they are doing is just a trial in futility.
Okay. All right. But today at the time, it's going to be an ongoing conversation as far as Rivers politics. I said to people, when it comes to Rivers politics, it's a battle of attrition. You need to have a lot of stamina. I've never seen a state with that level of political litigation like Rivers State. It's exhausting. But even the Supreme Court couldn't give closure because of the ping pong of correspondence, and now we're here. But as I said, and I'll maintain that position, this is politicians playing politics. They'll be fine. Let the people not be the casualty. All right, I'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll help to bring you our very first conversation. Join us again.